Well, I think for me has been the continuousness of the process. Many things that I learnt theoretically back then 3-4 years ago, I understood in my head, but I wasn't ready to live them. I wasn't ready to feel them. And just how things come full circle, it's actually enough to make you chuckle. How wonderfully human we are in every way. And if I can share what I think people can benefit the most from is, I think I struggled for a while to almost transcend my humanness, to get over the fear and to get over the emotion and to work through it. But that's so part of our makeup.
Yes.
Is that's part of the ride, that's part of the experience. And every time you think you've worked through something and gotten through something and taken the next step, there's this wave of being human that rushes over you and you just think, oh goodness, here we go again. And it's in a slightly different way. So the big lesson that I learnt first off from Apple Tree was take the reins and guide your life in the direction that feels right at the time. And I learned how to take responsibility and to take control of that which was mine to take control of. And I did that for a long time until I was comfortable in that. And then the next lesson kicked in, strangely enough, 3 years after the fact, is to let go of some of the control. Funny. Is that you can't control everything. You can't preempt and drive things in exactly that direction. It's great to take action when action is required and to move in a direction that feels right. But sometimes you also just have to trust. And that has been amazing, to get in touch again with the softer sides, the intuitive communication. Having mastered the verbal, or the masculine side of things, the skills and the that sort of thing, to now go back into the feminine side and reawaken the intuitive, trusting, spiritual inputs. And that's just come over me amazingly again in the last little while, which has made me realise that this is going to go on forever. Yeah. It's never going to be finished. So we need to embrace our humanness and stop trying to not be human anymore, because no matter how hard we try, it's always going to be here.
It is. And there's so many gifts in it when we do embrace it.
And it's tough because we're judgmental by nature, or by we've taught ourselves to be judgmental. But we're getting information all the time, and to learn to process it and not suppress it and overcome it and transcend it.
That's a nice message.
Yeah.
And would you say that by embracing our humanness, that was like a core of it, eh? That's nice.
Yeah. Let's just be human.
Let's just be human. I love that, Mandy. That's so cool. That's exactly it, eh? That's what our apple trees are.
But human, being human.
Apple trees trying to be orange trees is resisting what we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Us just being human.